Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Andi Bintang Paranaksan, and I'm here to read you about my recount text entitled My Family Trip to Bogor. Let's get started. During the school break in June, my family and I went to a trip to Bogor. We woke up early in the morning to get ready. We went to the station and rode a train. When we arrived, we ordered a go-kart and headed straight to a villa we booked a reservation for at Mount Salak. The journey to the villa was quite challenging, as the steep terrain posed a difficulty for the driver and the car. To reduce the weight of the car on steep roads, my dad, brother, and I had to get off the car. Finally, we arrived at the villa. We immediately fell in love with the place, as it is comfortable and has a breathtaking view from the balcony. It was quite cold too, and surprisingly, they had Wi-Fi there. After such an exhausting day, we decided to stay in the villa for now and take a rest. During the night, my brother was watching the Euros while my parents and sister were asleep. I, personally, was watching the qualifying session for the Formula One Spanish Grand Prix. The next day, we went on a morning walk to get a breath of fresh air and take in the beautiful scenery. We took a lot of pictures together. The scenery, accompanied by the sunlight and mist, were so beautiful. After that, we walked back to the villa and ate some breakfast. As noon fast approached, I was shocked by a surprise visit from my aunts, uncle, and cousins. We had a lot of fun talking and playing together. After that, my aunts, uncle, and cousins left the villa. A while later, we got ready and packed our stuffs. We handed the keys back to the owner and left the villa. We then went to Botany Square Mall to pray Zuhur and have lunch at the food court. Turns out, my aunts, uncle, and cousins are there too. This was totally unplanned. We ended up shopping around the mall with them. After that, my family and I went to a mosque to pray Asar. When the sun finally sets, we went to a restaurant to have a dinner party with my aunts, uncle, and cousins. We had a good time dining and having fun talking together. After we finished dining, our belly was totally full. But sadly, it is time to say goodbye. My aunts, uncle, and cousins went home after that. We were still waiting at the restaurant. We decided to go home via go-kart instead of taking the train again, as it was cheaper. During the ride home, me and my sister were watching the F1 Spanish Grand Prix. It's safe to say it was a snooze fest. We then took a short stop at a rest area and then continued our ride home. I ended up sleeping halfway through. I was then woken up when we were close by, and a while later, we finally arrived home. That concludes the story of my family trip to Bogor. It surely was a wonderful memory. I had a lot of fun together with my family, aunts, uncle, and cousins. Would you look at the time? It's Asar prayer. So, that is all from me. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.